Hey guys, this is Deepak. This is a part 2 of the video series that we are doing regarding how to import the sales and return data into Tally through the Excel file. So if you haven't watched the video first, I would recommend you go back and watch the video regarding how to import the sales data, and this video will cater the how to import the return data into Tally. So before we begin, I just want to highlight few things that I missed in previous video. So there is a word setting that you need to make sure that it's checked. I'll show you where to go for that. You open a word and go to the word options, go to advanced, and in general you can see the third option, confirm file format conversion and open. Make sure it's checked. What it does basically, it's decrease the decimal value of any number in words, and that sometime we have noticed that it creates a problem. Tally shows a message that amount do not match because of this option. So and one more thing that I would like to mention, that few queries, based on few queries I've received, that we need to make sure that we in Tally we are mentioning item name in alias. Like for example, in Excel we were showing that we are mentioning item name as a SKU or ASIN. So we need to make sure that in Tally we have updated it in alias option that Tally shows us, right, when we add any item into Tally. So that you need to make sure. And one more thing that I would like to mention, it word template exercise is one time exercise. It's not a repeating exercise. What you do basically repeating, you just format this data in that we are doing in Excel. Alright, so we'll go back to the Tally now and we'll do sample entry. So this is a sample entry I've already done for the refund. So you can see all details are here. So one thing you need to make sure that all the ledgers that comes in settlement report exist here in your sample entry. So we'll do Alt E, we'll export it, make sure correct format is selected. Oops, I think we haven't selected correct format. Let me change it to the XML. We'll try it again. Yep, this time it's okay. So we'll edit it with Notepad++, and we'll go back to now we'll go back to the settlement report. Go to the settlement report. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah, this is the settlement. You need to download flat file version 2. So I've already downloaded it, so I'll show you that way. So let's open the settlement report. So now we'll format the data. So we'll copy this detail in a notepad and we'll use it as a narration. So we'll add a new column, put the narration here. Do it. Make sure it's completely aligned. So we'll delete this unwanted data. Let's create one more column. We'll add the key. Here, how we go. Alright, now remove the formula. Now go to filter and filter the refund filter it by the refund, because we need the refund data. So now copy it and we'll paste it into a new sheet. We'll do pivot here, key, amount description, then amount, remove the formula and delete those lines, delete this, and we'll rename it put refund. Now we can insert few more columns here. Addition, date, item name, quantity. So now we need to use VLOOKUP to pick these details. The sheet. Now let's pick the date. Here we go. Now to the item name, same for item name. Here we go. Now pick the quantity. We'll pick the quantity later on. We'll do the text type, and here text rate. Now we need to download the text library. Go to the consolidated transaction report and download the text library for that settlement. So you know that already how to download it. I'll show you. I've already downloaded it, so I'll show you through that. So let's go to the text library. So we'll copy the order here and we'll put it here, and we'll copy the quantity here as well. This is something different we do, and we'll text type and text rate. We'll rename it text. So now we'll pick quantity from text library. We'll separate this first, separate key first, because we need to pick it against the order ID. So we'll do, just a minute. Here we go. So now let's separate it. Alright, so order item code, order item code, and this is reference ID. There you go. And now we look up the quantity here. I'll do it from here. Alright, now do the text type, do this, something like this. Alright, now do the text rate. Here we go. Alright, we can remove those as there is no text in here. Remove the formula. Now add a few more columns here. CST at the rate 1%, CST at the rate 5%, CST VAT at the rate 1%, VAT at the rate 5%. You can add more columns if you have more tax slab in your products. So now let's filter it the CST 5%, and now pick the value from product tax, copy paste it here. Now let's see if we have more tax percentage. Yes, we have VAT 5%. Now let's take it from here. So now remove the formula. Now we can delete the product tax column. We are done with that. Now let's delete it as well. Okay, now change it, refund item price, and here put actual item price. So we are putting the refunded amount and the actual amount of the product, so it's almost the same. And now put the total credit here and multiply it with the -1. So I'll remove the formula. We'll rename it to total debit. So now let's copy this. We are done with this sheet, so we'll now save it in a separate sheet. Now let's go to the path. Require data, and we'll rename it with the refund. Alright, now we are done with the Excel formatting, so now we'll go with the now we'll copy details from Notepad++. Yeah, we'll copy details from the voucher that we have opened. So now let's copy it in a Word file. Let me increase the size of it. So now let's remove the unique identifier. Remove the GUID as well. Okay, so now let's save it with the refund template. Alright, now go to the mailing, select recipient, use existing list, and we'll link it. Acquire data, the refund. Alright, select this, okay. Now we'll link the relevant field. Date, link with the date. Now link the narration. And order reference ID. Now Amazon prepaid, link it. Alright, date here, sorry. Now let's go to one more time date. Now let's see what else is there. Go down. Now let's total credit here. Amazon prepaid is the ledger name we have, so we'll link it with the total credit. So total credited amount, and now CST output 5%, CST 5, CST 5 here as well. Amazon.in commission. So now you can add it with the commission, and now let's link it as well. Now let me jump it to the bottom. This is something critical that I want to show you here. So I'll link it with the item name here, and now here I would put in rate, I will put actual item price, and we'll let me see that. Yes, here put the refund item price. In amount, in rate you need to put the actual item price, and in the amount you need to put the refund. In quantity you can put the quantity here, and here we got the refund item price here as well. Here is the quantity. In sales prepaid, I need to mention the refund item price. So now I have completed the linking. So you can link each and every relevant lesson name with the relevant data, right? So here we are done. So now let's go to finish and edit individual all records. Now it will generate the XML. Now you can get up this pop-up invalid merge field. This will show you that some data doesn't exist here, so you need to do the remove field. If you get this option, just click on remove field. Okay, so we'll do it again. Yes, so if you get that remove field error, so you can click on the remove field if you make sure that those fields are not matched in your with your Word file. So just verify it manually once, right? If you get the remove field error, you just verify the field that you're getting the remove field errors. So if you find that those fields are not linked, you can click on the remove field. So now we'll copy it and we'll paste it here, and we'll so now we'll see. So now you can see that the date is 23rd April and 23rd 20. So we'll see the April if we have any vouchers for this. So you can see there isn't any voucher exist here. So now we'll try to import it. Go to the masters. Yes, so now we'll check and verify. So now you can see that all the credit node has been imported successfully. Now we'll check the amount once, verify that if all looks good. So you can see the all amount is matching. Just make sure you match the amount. Alright, so I think and we'll check, just we'll see the details of a entry. Now let me see that if all looks good. So you can see that all the entries are exactly as we want them. So I think we are done with this. So if you have any questions regarding of that, you can just ask in comments, or you can just PM me regarding. We are here to help you. Alright, thank you so much. Bye bye.